Hi guys, another very common reason why people fail their driving test is the static hill start. People don't even put it into gear, which means they're going to roll back instantaneously when they release the handbrake. Okay, so this happens all the time. I've seen it many times in mock tests. I haven't had anyone fail for it for years because I don't want to use the word strict, but I talk about this all the time to my students, and it comes out on mock tests and I talk about it all the time. So it's been a long time since I've had anyone fail for it, but certainly in my 22 years, I've had people fail for this. So the way that it works is people are asked to pull up on the left on a big hill. So let's just pretend that I'm the examiner. I'd like you to pull up on the left in a safe and convenient place. They may go mirrors to the left, signal to left and pull up in a beautiful place. They may then go handbrake neutral signal, which is beautiful and perfect. And then the examiner will say, thank you, drive on when you're ready. And they don't put it into gear. They are so worried about the hill start that they don't even put it into gear. They don't prepare the car in first gear. So they go clutch down. The gear is never selected. We are in neutral. Okay. The left hand goes to the handbrake, ready to use. The right hand stanced on the steering wheel, ready to pull off. We're not in gear. We are going to roll backwards. I'm sat there just thinking, we're so going to roll back any second now. The students like looking around beautifully, looking at all the blind spots, thinking, oh, when can I go? When can I go? And I'm thinking, I'm going to fail you any second. As soon as you release that handbrake, this is a fail. And obviously, as soon as they release the handbrake to go on the gap that they found, they immediately roll, which is an immediate fail, instantaneous. Yeah. Even if you get to the brake really quickly, I think you're in it for a fail. Yeah, because you haven't even put it into gear. I can't tell you how common this is, okay? I've seen it millions and millions of times. It's because people are just so taken by the hill. They're so worried about the hill. My advice to you in this situation is always make sure you can feel the biting point. If you can't feel the biting point, you are going to go backwards, okay? If you can't feel the biting point and you're in gear, you're going to go backwards anyway. If you can't find the biting point, you might not even be in gear, right? So sometimes I have a student who like puts the clutch down, they don't put it into gear, and then they lift their clutch up and they're like, where's the bite? Where's the bite? Where's the bite? And then they bring their foot completely off the clutch and they're like really confused, and they look down and they're like, what's just happened? And it's like, I much prefer a student like that, because students who go up to the phantom biting point, which is never going to be there, that's the one that's going to fail their test, unfortunately. It's actually better to come off your clutch and be like, what? And then you've got analysing time, like, why did that just happen? So if you come up to the bite, make sure you can feel it, okay? Make sure you can feel it, because otherwise you're going to go backwards down that hill, and I'm afraid that costs you your exam.